If you have a OneControl touchpad with a USB drive, you will want to save your programming before you replace an X-Series controller to simplify the procedure. We need to enter into programming mode on the OneControl touchpad, or OCTP. Press the home title 5 times, then select Yes on the prompt. This will take you into programming mode. Once the programming screen is loaded, insert a USB thumb drive into the USB slot on the OCTP. A prompt to save or load configuration will appear. Select to save. Choose a file name to save under that will be easy to recognize, naming it after the coach owner, floor plan, work order number, or something similar which may be helpful to you. Once it's finished, press the green checkmark to continue. And wait for the information to finish saving. This could take a few moments. Once it says saved, you can remove the thumb drive. With the floor plan now saved, you can replace the X1j controller. Begin by labeling any harnesses or wires connected to the Unity board, then disconnect the power and ground using a 3/8 socket. Next, remove your switch input harness from the controller. Remove the lockout spade connector, then remove your CAN bus harnesses. If one of your ports has a terminating resistor in it, set it aside and save it for the replacement controller. Finally, remove the output connections from the spade terminals. Once all of the connections are removed, you can remove the screws holding the controller in place and bring in the new controller. Place the new controller in the same spot as the previous one and secure it with screws. Be careful not to over-tighten the screws, as this could result in breaking the mounts. Next, reconnect your output connections to the spade terminals. Make sure your connections are put on the same connectors as the previous controller, or your programming may not work correctly. Reconnect your CAN bus harness, terminating resistor, lockout spade connection, and switch input harness. Finally, reconnect the power and ground to the controller with a 3/8 socket. Be careful not to over-tighten the nuts. This could damage the board. To program the new controller, go back to the OneControl touchpad and enter programming by once again tapping the home title 5 times. Select Yes at the prompt and wait for the programming page to load. Once it is loaded, insert the thumb drive again and select Load when prompted. Select the title of the configuration you wish to load and then press Load again to begin. The system will then run through and load the floor plan. Once the screen says it has loaded correctly, exit programming and remove the thumb drive. Now you will need to remove the previously saved information that is no longer relevant. To do this, press the settings icon on the left side of the home screen and then select Resync Devices. Select OK, and then select No at the prompt. This will clear the old data from the touchpad display.